Q naught and F naught, then these logical operators should be replaced with, if it is AND, it will be replaced by OR. If it is OR, it will be replaced by AND. If it is T naught, it will be replaced by F naught, and if it is F naught, it will be replaced by T naught. So suppose U is a compound proposition that contains the connectives and OR. We replace these occurrence of and OR in U by OR and. Also, if U contains T naught and F naught as components, we replace each occurrence of T naught and F naught by F naught and T naught respectively. Thus, the resulting compound proposition is called dual of U and is denoted by U to the power D. That is, suppose a compound proposition includes these operators, then the dual of these will be nothing but U to the power D, and it is denoted by U to the power D. Let us consider an example of compound proposition which includes all these logical operators. So for example, let U be a compound proposition which consists of P and Q or negation of R or S and T naught. Okay, so over here the logical operators is involving and or T naught. Over here the duality will be nothing but P and is replaced by or, Q or is replaced by and, negation of R, again this or should be replaced by and this S or F naught. So in case if your compound proposition consists of all these logical operators, then it is being replaced by these logical operators. So this is nothing but the concept of duality. So let us solve the problems based on these duality. Example 1, they told that write down the duals of the following proposition. So let us go with the first one. So first expression, wherever you find or and, replace with and or. So here the first concept of the duality of the first expression is nothing but negation of P and Q, and is replaced by or, and again here P and that or is replaced by and again negation, here Q and negation of S is there, so that will be nothing but Q or negation of S, and this is how it works with the first example. Second one, P and Q or negation of P or Q and negation of R or S. So everywhere wherever you find and or, you replace it with or and. So here it will be P or Q, and then again that or is replaced by and then you have negation of P and Q, and then again and with or, the negation of R and S. And this or is again replaced by and then you have R or S. So this is R or S. So that is nothing but and is replaced by or. So you can see over here. Third one is nothing but you have and you have or and you have T naught. So you know that wherever you find and or T naught, you should be do the duality. So it will be P or negation of Q, or is replaced by and, right, and then R, again and is replaced by or, and T naught is replaced by F naught. Okay, so this is regarding the third equation, third problem. Okay, the last one, fourth one, I'll be solving here. So here P or T naught is there, so just replaced P or will be nothing but and, T naught is nothing but F naught, close the bracket, again you have an and, so make it or, then again you have Q or, so it will be and then F naught is nothing but T naught, close the bracket, 1 minute, I'll just erase this particular section, Q and T naught, close the bracket, close angular bracket, or again this is or, so this should be replaced by and then R or S, again and is replaced by or, and then T naught will be F naught. So this is regarding the write down the duals of the following expression. Dual is nothing but the opposite of that particular logical operator which involves and or T naught and F naught. So these are all the examples of the how to write the duals of the logical operator. Let us see the example 2. In the example 2, they told that write down the duals of the following expressions. So here you know all are expressed in terms of conditional. So first let us apply the formula for the conditional, whatever is there for the conditional. So you know that P conditional Q. What is the formula for the P conditional Q? It is nothing but P conditional Q is nothing but actually equal to, P conditional Q is logically equal to nothing but negation of P or Q. So you know this formula is nothing but negation of P or Q. For this you have to apply the duality. So let us take U is nothing but negation of P or Q, negation of P or Q, negation of P or Q, then the duality of this expression will be nothing but negation of P and Q. So this is the required result, negation of P and Q. Let us solve the second problem. Let us solve the second problem. So let us take U is equal to P conditional Q conditional R. So what will be the, how can we solve this? We have to remove these logical connectives, that is nothing but we have to remove the conditional. So let us apply the formula. So we know that we'll solve for this outside conditional. So we know that negation formula is nothing but negation of P conditional Q, negation of P conditional Q or R, negation of P conditional Q or R. Now we know that for this again we need to apply the formula, that is nothing but negation of P whole conditional P conditional Q. So this formula you know already, P and negation of Q or R. So this is what we got the expression, that is clear, P and negation Q or R. So for this we have to apply the duality. So U to the power D you have to mention. The duality will be nothing but P or negation of Q and R. So this is regarding the second problem. Next let us solve the third one. So third one is nothing but P, let us take U itself. So it is nothing but P conditional Q. Third one will solve it as, we'll take it as U equal to P conditional Q conditional R. Okay, third one is U is equal to P conditional Q conditional R. Take this term as P and this term as Q, entire term as Q within the bracket. So what is the formula? We know the formula for P conditional Q is nothing but negation of P or within the bracket Q conditional R. So what it will be, negation of P or within the bracket Q conditional R. So write this part as it is. Again you solve this Q conditional R. So it will be negation of Q or R, negation of Q or R, and finally we got all these in terms of or and or. So we'll write U to the power D, that is nothing but the duality of this particular expression. So it will be negation of P and negation of Q and R. So this is the required result when you want to find the duality. So they told that write down the duals of the following proposition. So over here you have the duals in terms of all are in terms of logical implication, that is conditional. So we try to resolve this conditional in terms of the conditional formula, and then we try to apply the duality concept over there. So we got finally 3 duals over here. Next let us solve example 3. In example 3 they are told that prove negation of P or Q and P and Q is logically equivalent to P and Q, that is this entire compound proposition is logical equivalent to this particular compound proposition. So how can you prove this particular logical equivalent? Is by applying by laws of logic. After you get this P and Q as a solution by applying laws of logic, you need to deduce this particular by applying the duality. You just need to apply the duality for the above expression. So it will be nothing but negation of P and Q. Again and is replaced by or, again and or, and here this and is replaced by or. So this problem is nothing but you're going to solve using the laws of logic and then apply the duality. So let us solve this particular problem in the next page. Okay, so that is regarding example 3. So let us write the question over here. Negation of P or Q and P and Q logically equivalents to P and Q. Okay, so this is our question. So we'll take left hand side first. So nothing but negation of P or Q, and P and Q. So this is the left hand side. So how can we solve and get this particular answer? By using again laws of logic we can try. So this cannot be further solved, so we'll just write negation of P or Q as it is, and over here. So here, this is an and, this is an and. So which law we can use when the signs are same? I can use the bracket changing laws. So what are the bracket changing laws we have? Which is the law which we have as a bracket changing law? So we have associative law, which applies a bracket changing law when the signs are same. So here you can see and, here also you can see and. So we can change this and put a bracket for this, and Q bracket over here. That is one over here, one over here. So this is by which law? By associative law. So just write, you have to write the laws over here, by associative law, After that, this can be written in terms of just P. By which law? By idempotent law. So next step we'll write negation of P or Q as it is, and this can be written as just P and Q, by idempotent law. By idempotent law. Over here you can see that. Again, next, if we want to solve further, here also we have an and, here also we have an and, okay, and this can be taken as single term. Again, I can do the bracket changing, okay. So I'll just, before I change the bracket changing, I'll just put Q over here and P over here, just using the commutative law. I'll tell why I'm doing that. So write as it is this part, negation of P or Q, and here you just make it as Q and P. So which law I applied? That is nothing but commutative law. I applied the commutative law. Then here also you have an and, here also you have an and. This you take it as a single term. So whether I can put a bracket for this entire section? Yes. When you have the sign same, this and this you take it as a single term. I can consider this as a single term. Then I can change the bracket. So what it will be? Negation of P or Q, and Q. This is one bracket, and P. So which law I applied over here? I applied the associative law, by associative law, okay, by associative law. After that, check for this particular expression. What can I do over here? I can try to use the absorption law. So before using the absorption law, this should be in the format of absorption law. So what can I do over here? I can just write, first I'll apply the commutative law for this and this. So I can write Q, just Q, no need of two brackets over here, just one bracket. Q I wrote this side, and I wrote and over here, and then I wrote negation of P or Q, and close this particular bracket, and then I wrote and P. So this is again which law? It is again commutative law. Instead of commutative, I just wrote CL. You need to write the full form of commutative law. So this is by commutative law. So after this commutative law, check over here, if Q comes this side and this goes this side, by absorption law I can just get it as Q and P. So again I apply the commutative law. So it will be nothing but Q, and I'll apply commutative law for this particular expression. So it will be Q and Q or negation of P, close the bracket, and P I'll write it over here. So again I applied by commutative law. So the resultant of this is nothing but, I'll write over here, I'll write in this particular section, continuation is over here. The resultant of Q and Q or negation P by absorption law is nothing but Q and P. So which law? By absorption law. So here the resultant is Q and Q or P. In case if you had P and P or Q also, you would have got just P. So just try to use the absorption law over here, Q and Q or something. So I'll get it as Q itself, Q and P. But our resultant is in terms of P and Q. So what do we have to do? Again interchange the terms. So it will be P and Q. And so this is done by again commutative law. Now we have proved that left hand side is logically equivalent to right hand side. After that, find the duality of this particular question. He has told hence deduce that this is equal to this. Hence deduce that this is equal to this. So how can we write that term again? So I'll just write in the next page, or else I'll write here itself in somewhere over here top. So here, okay, so here I'll just write, so hence deduce that this is equal to this. So I'll write it as negation of P and Q, you know, duality, hence deduce the duality of this particular expression he has mentioned, hence deduce the duality of this particular expression. Okay, this particular expression, once you prove this is equal to this, deduce that duality of this particular expression. So just write UD, negation of P, or will be and this and will be or, write as it is, then you wrote P or, then you again wrote P or Q, and then close the bracket. That is logically equivalent to P or Q. This is how you have to prove the duality of this particular expression. So this is the concept of duality. Next example is based on the verify the principle of duality for the following logical equivalence. So here, you know, if U and P are both are logically equivalent, then the principle of duality is nothing but U power D is also logically equivalent to V power D. So here we need to find that, verify the principle of the duality. So you need to prove that U power D is this U power D, and this you have to take it as V power D. U power D is logically equivalent to V power D. That is nothing but the principle of duality. So first you need to apply the duals and then try to prove again by using the laws of logic. And here you need to write V power D, that is apply the duality for this. And finally the duality of this answer and this answer should be same by using the concept of again logical equivalence. That is nothing but the principle of duality. So let us solve this particular problem in the next page. So let us write the question as it is. So our question is negation of P and Q, negation of P and Q, conditional negation of P or negation of P or Q, close this particular bracket and write this as negation of P or Q. So what will we do is, this entire section I'll be taking as U and this entire section I'll be taking as V. So now let us write what is U. So U is nothing but negation of P and Q, conditional negation of P or negation of P or Q. So before I apply UD, I need to prove actually UD is logically equivalent to VD. Before I apply U to the power D, I need to remove this particular symbol. So what is that? That is nothing but P conditional Q. What is the formula for P conditional Q? You know, by law of conditional, it is nothing but negation of P or Q. Negation of P or Q. So what it will be? Here one negation and this negation P. So this will be negation P and Q, okay, and this conditional will be nothing but or and negation of P or again negation of P or Q. So what I applied for this, that is nothing but by law of conditional. Now what is this? Again it can be resolved to nothing but P and Q or negation of P or negation of P or Q. What I applied over here, it is nothing but by law of double negation, okay. Now you got in form of or and. So now you can apply the concept of duality. So I wrote U power D. What is, when you apply dual, what it will happen? And will be replaced by or will be replaced by and. So just write the duality P or Q, this will be and negation P and this will be and negation P and Q, okay. So this is by duality. Now what can I do? I need to solve this further and I should get in terms of, this is V, right? So what will be the V power D? I'll just write, this is V is nothing but negation of P or Q. I'll just erase this particular section. V is nothing but we'll write over here, it is nothing but negation of P or Q. So what will be the V power D? It is nothing but negation of P and Q. Finally, you should get UD as also this itself, negation P and Q. So I need to solve this particular problem. So using what? Again in the base of concepts of laws of logic. Now can we solve this? I cannot solve this. Let it be as it is. Here you have negation P, and here you have and again here you have negation P, and again you have and over here. So what property of law I can use over here? So you have negation P and Q. Can I put a bracket over here? I cannot use absorption law, because if I want to use absorption law here, instead of and it should be or. So what I'll do is I'll write as it is P or Q over here, and this and over here I'll just change the bracket. So that is nothing but by the concept of associative law. So I put a bracket within this. I can change the bracket when the signs are same. So here also you have and, here also you have and. So I applied the concept of associative law. So it will be negation P and Q. So you just write over here besides, by which law? By associative law. I just wrote AL in short, but while writing in examination point of view, you should write associative law. Okay, so this is the concept over there. After that, you know what is this? Negation of P and negation of P will give you just negation of P. For example, if you had P and P, you will get P by which law? By idempotent law. So just write over there as it is. P or Q and negation of P and Q. So by which law? By idempotent law. By idempotent law. So I wrote as it is over there. After that, can I solve further over here? Yes, I can put, I cannot get anything from this. I want this P as it is, but this P as it is, you can see over here, this P should be as it is, but I should play game with P or Q and Q. So what can I do? I'll just put Q over here and this over here. So that's nothing but I'll do P or Q and Q over here and negation P over here. So what I did, I just applied commutative law. I'll write CL over here. Meaning is nothing but commutative law. You need to write in the full form, okay? So that is nothing but commutative law. Once I applied that, can I put a bracket over here for associative property? Because and yes, I can put a bracket. So I just put a bracket P or Q and Q. For this section I put a bracket and negation of P as it is. So what I applied? By associative law. By associative law. Okay, I applied by associative law. Now what is happening over here? P or Q and negation of P. After that, what I can do is, this should be solved further. So you just check here, Q should, this Q and Q or P. So you know absorption law. So before I apply absorption law, it should be in the form of like this one, right? It should be in the form of like P and P or Q, but it is in ulta here. Q and Q or P is there, but I should apply twice commutative law. So we'll apply the twice commutative law over there. So it will be nothing but, first I apply commutative, I'll put Q this side and this over here. So I'll write here Q and P or Q. Okay, Q and Q or P or Q. So I applied commutative law and negation of P as it is. So what is that law I applied? By commutative law. So again this Q or P should be interchanged, right? So to apply absorption law, so I wrote Q and Q or P, Q and Q or P and negation of P by again, one second, by again which law? By again commutative law. By again commutative law. So this is in the form of what? Absorption type, right? So you'll just get Q and negation of P. Q and negation of P. So we got the result as it is, but again it is not in the form of negation P and Q. So just what I need to apply, do this here, you write first by absorption law. Okay, by absorption law. By absorption law. Now I want in the form of what? V to the power D. What is V to the power D? It is in the form of negation P and Q. Just interchange negation P and Q by what? By again commutative law. So this is what is required, and this is nothing but U to the power D. So check with U power D and V to the power D, both are equal. So therefore we proved the principle of duality. That is nothing but U power D is logically equivalent to V power D. So this is the concept of principle of duality. Thank you.